Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. Please like and subscribe and don't forget to jab that notifications bell for all my latest uploads. And the new heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury, absolutely fantastic, a superb masterclass in beating Deontay Wilder. Got up this morning, watched the fight, got a couple of hours of sleep since then. But what a great fight, superb. Tyson Fury doing exactly what he said he would do, and that was take it to Wilder, meet him in the centre of the ring and just put it on him, which I didn't think that it was a good idea to do. Turns out that I was wrong. When it comes to predictions, obviously the fight discussion, myself and Damien, we thought that at some point Wilder's power, he would land a shot and that would be the end, and Fury would be KO'd. We were totally wrong. Alex did mention that he thought that Fury would win, but he thought it would be on points. So none of us got it right, but at the end of the day it was good to chew the fat in that fight discussion. And that's what I love about boxing, is the fact that even after all these years, when you've got a fight like that with two undefeated champions, it is so difficult to pick a winner, and that is why it's so interesting. And I love the build up to the fight, and the fight was superb as well. So when it comes to sort of the tactics were absolutely spot on. Bringing on Sugar Hill from the Kronk Gym for Fury seems now like a masterstroke, although I still think that the acknowledgement of what Ben Davidson done for Tyson Fury, getting him from 28 stone right the way back into the heavyweight contention, cannot be overlooked. But exactly the right tactics in this fight. I think it would have been a mistake to have tried and done what he did in the first one, which was to sort of try and feint and sort of just keep Wilder sort of unable to set himself, very much in the same way that Fury did to Klitschko. In this fight, he changed his style completely. I mean, how many styles has Tyson Fury got? Fury entered the ring dressed as a king, on sort of a throne, being pushed by buxom ladies, which was just fantastic when it comes to Fury's entrances. I think they're brilliant. And Wilder came in wearing a more elaborate mask every time he fights. And, when they got into the ring, Wilder was wearing black Everlast boxing gloves, and he wears Everlast. He's a sponsored athlete for Everlast. He also wears Everlast Elite boxing boots. Fury, he came in and he was wearing Nike Hyper KO boots, and on his hands he had Paffen Sports, green Paffen Sports boxing gloves. A little bit of a surprise there, because Everlast had sort of on Instagram put out a little message which sort of indicated that both of them would be wearing Everlast, but no, as unpredictable as ever, Tyson Fury was wearing Paffen Sports. When it comes to what Fury has wore in different fights, going all the way back to 2014, he wore Lonsdale when he fought Derek Chisora. Then he had he had about 4 fights where he was wearing Paffen, right up to he fought Klitschko in Paffen, and then a couple of other fights after that. And then he did switch to Everlast for 3 fights, which was obviously the Deontay Wilder first fight, Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallin, and then returned back to Paffen Sports for this particular contest. So with regards to the actual fight, Fury's jab was superb. Wilder wasn't ever able to set himself like he likes to. He was roughhoused by Fury, which, from his gypsy traveller background, taking a fight to somebody is totally in keeping with what Fury can do. He can box when he needs to box. He can roughhouse when he needs to roughhouse. And Wilder didn't really, after that first knockdown, he didn't really recover from then. He always looked on unsteady legs. He never really looked like he was going to be able to land that big shot that both myself and many other people were predicting. And it just got to the stage where he just looked like he was getting tireder and tireder as the rounds went on, and Fury was just basically beating him up bossing him about in the ring. And then it came to the end where, yeah, the corner threw the towel in, which obviously Deontay Wilder didn't want them to do, but it wouldn't have gone on much longer anyway. It was definitely, Tyson Fury was closing the show at that point. So it was a compassionate towel throw in by the corner to save Deontay from further punishment. He was bleeding from the ear from quite early on. That's never a good sign. So I think they did the right thing. I think he can come back again. I don't know whether or not it will be straight away against Fury. I think he's got 30 days to instigate the clause that says that they will have a rematch. That would be great if it was the trilogy. If he doesn't do that and he fancies a couple of warm-up fights before he gets back into that sort of standard, I would totally understand. But if he does activate that rematch clause, then where are you, AJ? AJ, you need to fight Fury. You've got all the other belts. Fury's got the ring belt for the second time. He's got the WBC belt. You've got all the others. Let's have one fight where we can find out, finally, who is the undisputed best heavyweight on the planet. As of this point, after that display by Tyson Fury, I don't think anybody is questioning that he is the number one at the moment. So, AJ, step up to the plate. Let's have that fight. I would love to see that fight. I can't wait whether it's the third one with Wilder, if he's got the appetite for it, or whether it is that unification battle against Anthony Joshua. I hope you enjoyed the fight as much as I did. I thought it was absolutely superb. I was loving all of the pre-build-up, the weigh-in, the press conferences, all of how the television networks were covering it with all the different documentaries and the breakdown and all of that. I just thought was ace. And from the moment of the ring entrances right to the sort of Tyson Fury singing at the end, it was just a superb spectacle and exactly what boxing needed. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.